Well, it's that time of year again where everyone floods my DMs on X and on my YouTube comments with the addition of my friends and family saying why I should sell Tesla stock. It's absolutely hilarious. It's not the first time I've been here. It's not the second time I've been here. It's probably my third or fourth time that I've been here. And guys, let me tell you, I started buying Tesla stock in early 2020. I've seen that thing roar up and I've seen that thing go down from all-time highs to $100. That thing lost value of 80% in 2022. Then in 2023, it doubled from $101 to $250. And now for the first month of 2024, it's down 15% while everything else is going up. And that's where the frustration is coming in with everyone. Nvidia is hitting all-time high. Apple is going up. Microsoft seems to be indestructible. Even Meta is doing better than Tesla stock. So the frustration is there, and I'm getting this talking again with everybody, X, YouTube, friends, family, that sell it and move on to Nvidia, only for that to go back down again, so you can go back to Tesla when that goes up. I love psychology, it's hilarious. But I made a post about this on X, and if you guys aren't following me on X, man, then I don't know what you guys are doing, man. You're missing a lot of interesting content there from me. So if you guys aren't following me there, or if you guys aren't even on the platform, man, you guys are missing out on a lot of good stuff. But anyways, I made a post about this on X explaining why I'm not going to be selling. In fact, I'm going to be buying more in this fearful time downturn. I mean, this is a blessed from the gods to buy Tesla stock at a low price. I'm flipping happy about that, and why I think the future of Tesla is absolutely stellar. So if you guys are already, smash that like button, hit subscribe, because we're gonna get really juicy with this video. If you are having any doubts as a Tesla bull, I think this video will give you some reassurance of the long term of this company. So let's get down to it. Smash that like button. Let's go. So here's the facts, right? We have to talk about the facts because the facts are the facts. Tesla right now is about 90% an auto company, but down from 10% from 3 to 4 years ago. So 3 to 4 years ago, Tesla was purely a 100% car company, maybe a 98%, 99%. Now they're only 90%. What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. Tesla's energy is growing faster than their vehicles. Their FSD fleet is growing slowly but surely. Tesla is slowly not becoming a car company, but this we will only see this over time, and only analysts can only put there in their valuation chart or valuation spreadsheet with their price targets and all that when that actually happens. For now, 90% of the company is an auto company, and they go heavily based on the cars, which is only 4 or 5 vehicles. I mean, if Tesla was purely just a car company, they wouldn't have just made 4 or 5 models, or just 4 models and a truck and a compact car that's going to come soon, and a semi and all these things. They would have at least 30, 40, 50 models if they were just a car company, but they're not a car company. But the facts are the facts. 90% of Tesla's revenue and profits is coming from the vehicles. Therefore, Tesla is a car company. For now, you gotta go based on the financials, because that's how Wall Street and analysts view and analyze Tesla stock at the moment, and we kind of have to follow that. However, though, 4, 5, 6 years from now, once those get baked into the stock, that's gonna be a whole different story. But anyways, a good story. Anyways, continuing here. By the year of 2030, in my opinion, Tesla will most likely be 50% autos, 30% energy, and 20% AI, which includes the bot, mainly FSD here, with the licensing and the robotaxi. By the year of 2035, Tesla will most likely be 1/3 autos, 1/3 energy, and 1/3 AI. By the year of 2040, Tesla will most likely be 20% autos, 30% energy, and 50% AI. The fact that Tesla will be mainly an AI company in the future should already speak volumes to you, because that's where the money is. The money is not really in the auto business. It's in the flipping AI, the FSD, the robotaxi, the licensing, the bot, and the other things that are coming out with Tesla that has to do with AI. Those things matter. Those things make Tesla a whole bunch of money in the future, not the auto business. And I do elaborate here by saying I could care less about the vehicle business today. Yes, it's fun tracking and seeing what's happening, but that's not what Tesla is trying to achieve. They're trying to achieve transitioning the world to sustainable energy. What do you think will happen after they take that? Which, by the way, they are well on their way to achieve this. I mean, they have kicked everybody in the nuts, all the legacy automakers and all these other companies that are coming up to go electric, to use clean energy, to use their superchargers. So they're well on their way of doing that. But here's the thing, guys. What do you think Tesla's gonna do once they achieve this? I'll tell you what they're gonna do. They will revise their mission statement to something else. Highly likely something to do with the bot and AI. Now, this could probably take 5 years, 7 years, probably end of the decade, maybe even mid-decade of 2030. But that's what's going to happen. Tesla energy is bound to explode and will become one of the biggest part of Tesla. No longer do we need to focus on autos anymore once energy becomes so big that it takes 20 to 25% of gross profits, maybe even operating margin at maybe 5, 6, 7 years from now. And if that gets bigger than the car business, who cares if the car business is making only 5, 6%, while energy is making 25, 30%. And more importantly, who cares if the auto business is making 5, 6% when Tesla is using them as a software, as a service for FSD, when they're making 80% margins on those? That's the real question. But I'm not done here. I continue to say that in the future, I can see Tesla selling their vehicles at cost and using their FSD as a software as a service. This just by itself is worth trillions. And the more vehicles you have on the road, the more of the software Tesla will be able to sell, whether it's licensed and or robotaxi or just Tesla vehicles themselves. No one, literally no other analyst are taking this into factor except for ARK Invest, and they see a stock price of 2,000 by 2027 because of this very reason. This is the reason why I'm going all in into Tesla stock. This is the reason why I'm not selling, and I am thankful for the low prices because I'm going to be continuing buying. Dry powder is locked and loaded, and I'm just waiting for the stock to get 200 so I can just dump it in. I just don't care. So I can just dump it in. Now, if 2,000 bucks per share by 2027 happens or not, that would mean that robotaxis are up and running already. We have FSD licensing already. Well, not FSD licensing happening yet, but Tesla has already enabled all the FSD software, and pretty much all their vehicles around the world that are allowed and eligible to use. So that is a big ask. And in my evaluation for 2027, I have just a little bit less than half of that, around 800 bucks per share as my price target. Well, around that price target for 2027. But you guys should see by now that it's not about the auto business at all. It's fun tracking it. It's fun how many vehicles they're making and all that kind of stuff. But that's not it. That's not it. And I continue to say here that whatever happens to their vehicles today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year due to price does not matter. In fact, the more Tesla cars on the road, the better. More data will be collected, and the sooner FSD will get solved, the faster we can enable all their robot cars with this software, which is just one over-the-air update to sell the service. That is the whole plan for Tesla. It's a 4D chess move that Elon is playing, and while everyone's hating on him, he is winning. And we'll only see that win when it actually happens. The fact that you have so much vehicles on the road and you can enable a software like FSD with one over-the-air update is literally overnight printing money. It's just insane. And this will not happen for a couple of years, but when it happens, it's an overnight thing. No one is ready for this. And with Tesla, the history of Tesla, when I look at investors and how the stock moves and everything, no one is ever ready for anything that Tesla does until it's actually done. When it's done, the stock will go like, wait a minute, now they can print so much money. Now they're going to have now the valuation is going to jump. The company's too cheap at this price, and it spikes up. Just like what happened in 2013, just like what happened in 2020 and 2021, and just like it's going to happen in 2026, maybe even 2027. Not facts, just my speculation on that. But that's how Tesla works. Every year, deny, FUD, fake, until,
oh, he was actually right about this. Oh, Tesla, they actually pulled it off. Wow, I never thought they would be able to do that. I mean, that's crazy.
Welcome to Tesla stock. That's how it is. That's how this company performs. That's how they work. And with all the hate going on with Elon, well, personally, I welcome the downturn. I welcome Elon tanking the stock. I buy more on the cheap. I know in 10 years from now, these silly up and down prices won't matter other than regret of not buying more, just as we are today when we look back 10 years to 2014. Guys, if you go back to 2014 till now, even with the massive downturn from all-time highs of 2021 till now, life-changing, absolutely life-changing. So really, this is not about the short-term investment. This is not about the short-term, probably not even the medium-term. This is the long-term. 2030 is the minimum for me. Whatever Tesla stock I buy, it's locked into account until 2030. And I know all the hate that I'm getting. I know all the bad comments and all the concerns that I'm getting on my DMs and X and YouTube comments and friends and family. All that is gonna go away so fast when Tesla stock goes up, and they're all gonna look at me and say, man, you were a genius. And I'm like, I wasn't a genius. I just saw what was going to happen. I just predicted things. I just see what the company was doing and thought long term. and not just 1 month or 2 months or 1 year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. I thought a decade long. It's not about being genius, it's about being patient, belief, and understanding what you own and why you own it. That's what this is all, that's what all this matters. It's incredible to me that there's so much FUD for this company, while, for example, taking NVIDIA, they're going up, but they're not talking about their competition. They're not talking about their a chip maker, they're an AI company. Well, TSMC is, Samsung is, Intel is, AMD is, so those guys don't matter anymore. Only for Tesla, the others matter. BYD is the Tesla killer all of a sudden. So really, all this FUD just screams opportunity to me. And I welcome it. I'm going to continue to buy. And whether you guys have turned bullish or bearish or still bullish or have turned bearish, I mean, that's up to you, man. And I really hope that you can stick through this, because the reward of this is going to be amazing. Again, not financial advice. I'm just going based on my belief and what I believe in and why I'm going all in into Tesla stock. So, am I going to sell my Tesla shares? Hell no. Am I going to buy more? Hell yes. And in 2030, this is how many shares you will need to become a millionaire if everything happens in this video. So if it doesn't happen, or if some doesn't happen, I've already calculated that as well. So it's pretty interesting. You guys will find value. Guys, get your I bought the dip t-shirt for Tesla, because you already know this is a dip and I'm going to be buying. Subscribe and I shall see you guys in the next video. See ya.